Sadness in the sanctuary as parishioners at one local church prayed for victims of that deadly shooting today. Despite the violence in Texas, Mass attendees say they feel protected where they worship. Alana LaFleur shows us why they won't let that shooting keep them away. Alana.
Patricia, attendance at noon Mass at the Basilica of Saints Peter and Paul was typical today. No one I talked to said they felt unsafe, and the father of the church says he doesn't see a reason to make changes to security, regardless of the fact that this keeps happening across the country.
All the people affected by the shooting in Texas. Let us pray to the Lord.
A special prayer at noon Mass for those killed and injured in Sunday's deadly church shooting in Texas. Carl Rosenberger fearlessly went to Mass on his lunch break.
You can't stop worshiping and you can't stop your faith simply over that. You have to press on.
The shooting that left more than 24 people dead didn't make Rosenberger feel unsafe while he worshiped today. He doesn't think beefed up security would have kept the victims alive.
I don't know how you step up security. Somebody doing wrong only has to be right once.
But there are some precautions in place at the Basilica of Saints Peter and Paul. Cameras and alarms fill the sanctuary.
We have ushers that we've had a little bit of training for them on just how to be aware of what's going on.
Father Colin Blatchford says the church used to have security on Saturday nights during the winter when it got dark early.
We've not had, I guess, an official assessment. It might be something to think about in the future if these things keep going on.
Parishioners like Rosenberger say they'll pray nothing like what happened in Texas or Antioch ever happens again.
I think we're all vulnerable. I think prayer will overcome, and I leave it at that. I don't think I'll be packing heat coming into Mass.
We also talked to the pastor of Pilgrim Congregational Church today. He said violence begets violence, and that's why the church won't bring in guns as a form of security. Latricia.
Alana, thank you. Other churches in our area, like Olivet Baptist and Dallas Bay Baptist, say they have armed police officers, security personnel, and plainclothes security during their services for protection.